Hello, young artist. Today we're going to be drawing the most beloved character in the Sanrio universe, Hello Kitty. So grab your pencil and paper and let's get started.
Alright, so for the first step, we're going to go ahead and put in Kitty's head. So we don't have anything really above the head, so we can kind of keep that in mind when we're determining where we're going to put our head at. So let me see. We're going to do a kind of a rounded circle shape for the bottom of the face. So let's just kind of sketch this out. So maybe something like that is good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do some ears. So we're going to have one come up on this side. And they're going to be kind of a rounded point. And then come back down like that. Okay, and then we're going to do another one on this side, the same thing. Let's do... let me start that again. Let me see where the head is going to... maybe there, and we're going to curve up to the left a little bit, and we want to kind of keep those ears around the same plane. So maybe around there, and then we're going to bring it back down to there. So this one is a little bit sharper than the other one. I want it more rounded. Yeah, like that. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to connect these two here in the middle, and we're going to do it with a line that's going to curve up a little bit and then come back down. So I think that gives me my beginning shape here that I want. And I want to make sure I get this face to match. We want this line right here and the lines here to look like they're a continuous line. And if you wanted to, you could do it. You could make this a continuous line. Then we could just erase the parts we don't need. Let's say if we continue this one over here, and then we curved it around like that. Now we can kind of see what we've got, kind of like that. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and take out that line because we don't need it anymore. There we go. So that's kind of how I want my kitty's head to be. Alright, so that's got a good start there. So that is step one. Let's go to step two, and we're going to put in Kitty's famous little bow right here. So let's do the circle first. So let's do the circle right in the center of this ear here. I'm going to make it about like that size. So it's kind of situated right in between the ear there. So you got about as much space on this as you do on that side. Alright, and then we're going to come out from the circle here, and we're just going to do a big bow like that. Alright, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. I want to make sure they're similar in size. So I think that's pretty good, I think. Yeah. Alright, and then right here, actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and erase this inside part here before we put in that other line. Because if I put in the other line and then erase, I'm going to erase the other line I just put in. So let's get our bow situated here. And I think that's good. And now what we want to do is we just want a little circle here. One right there and one right there. And that's it. Okay, and there is Kitty's bow. Alright, so that's step two. Let's move on to step three. Now in step three, we're going to put in Kitty's body. So let's start about here, I guess. And it's just going to be a very simple shape just like that. All right, very short, very simple. Cut that edge off right there. And let me see. Yep, I think that's good. So that is Kitty's body. Okay. All right, so that is step 3 done. Let's move on to step 4. Step 4, we're going to put in her arms. So let's start about right here. And we're going to kind of flare out a bit. And we're going to bring it around and connect right there. Okay, so that's one arm, and then we're going to put a line for her shirt just like that. All right, and we're going to do another one on this side, same way. Let's go out and around like that, and then let's do a shape like that for her shirt. Okay, very good. We got the arms in. That is step 4 done. Let's move on to step 5. And step 5 is going to be her feet, legs. I think they're all the same thing. So Kitty is a chibi character, so very short. And come down here. And we want to meet in the middle. So the middle is about right there, I think. So we're going to have one leg there, and then we're going to have another one. Same thing on that side, and coming out right there. So it's just kind of a rounded square. Just like that. There is Kitty's legs. Very good. All right, and that is step 5 done. Let's move on to step 6, and step 6 is going to be all of the details that we need. So we're going to need some eyes. We're going to need a nose. We're going to need some whiskers, and maybe a line where her shirt is going to be. All right, so let's work on the eyes first. They're going to be ovals, and we're going to put one maybe right there, and we're going to put another one over here and kind of spread them apart a little bit. That makes it look really cute. Okay, I think they're pretty even, and then we're going to put a little round nose right here in the center. And the nose is going to be a little bit smaller than the eyes. I think about like that. All right, and then we're going to need 3 whiskers on each side. That's kind of a trademark. So we're going to do one here, and one there. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing on this side. Let's do one there, one here, and then one right there. All right, and the last thing we need to do is put in a little rounded shape here where her shirt's going to be. All right, and that is it. That is our kitty. So let's move in next to the coloring process. Okay, so for the first color, let's do the blue first, because that's probably the biggest part. So her top here is going to be blue. And this is going to be the part where I speed the video up so you guys can pause it. And whenever you finish coloring yours, push play again and let's continue. Okay, we're back. We've got the blue part done. Let's do the red part next. So the red is going to be the bow right here, all of it, and the shirt. So the sleeves, that part under the neck, and then that sleeve over there. Okay, let's do that next. Okay, we're back. We got all the red part done. Let's do yellow next, and her nose is yellow. Just like that. Okay, and then our last part will be our black. So let's fill in her eyes first. Here we go. And then let's just do the outline. So everywhere you have a pencil mark, we're we're going to do an outline. Alright guys, we are finished. Turned out really good. I just love Sanrio characters. So I might do some more here in the future, depending on what the response is on the video. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I'd love to see what you made. If you can post it on Instagram, you can tag it with ChamelDoesArt with the hashtag, and also you could tag it with hashtag Art for Kids Sunday, and I'll be able to take a look at it and comment on it, so that would be cool. Alright, and with that, I will see you guys next week for another Art for Kids Sunday. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Helps the channel so much, and I will see you guys next week. Take care.